Hello. I always forget my drink. Oh my gosh, I look terrible. I've been painting today and I didn't change my clothes. I just, here I am. Hello, I'm Tammy Neff and you are on my page. Maybe just for a minute, but at least you're here for Tammy Loves Vintage page on Facebook. And today I have in my mind, I know coming up here, I was thinking it was this Friday, but it's next Friday, I'm pretty sure. I need to double check that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's next Friday, the 16th. We are doing our friendship journal where the journals are going amongst the 5 of us. Hi, Pam. Hi, Linda and Cheryl. Hi, you guys. Hi, Dee Dee. And so I'm titling this Paper Crafting by a Beginner because you all know how I mess up everything. Hey, Randy. Painting went very well today. It took us 6 hours and we got the hallway done, 2 of us. So yeah, we were very happy with that. And we go back on Monday to start the living room and the 2-story foyer. So that's another whole something to look forward to. Right? So anyway, hi you guys. Hello and welcome in. Oh, I have some paint on me. Not a surprise, but I don't think I have any on my shirt. I looked before I went. There's probably some somewhere, but I did pretty good. There's some on my shorts, but you can't see that, so it's okay. Hi, Jan. Hi, you guys. Hi, Shelly. It was a big job. I told you it was a big hallway. Yeah. And we get all done. I'm cleaning up and I bumped the wall down, really down low. And it was right by her. She's got like a sweeper system, like in the walls. And right by that thing, I bumped it. So I sat down. I had to get the hair dryer. I had to do the mud work, to fix it. I really bumped it. And do a couple of coats of that, sand it down, kept drying it down. Then I had to prime it. Then I had to paint it. So all of that. So 2 coats of mud, primer, 2 coats of paint. And what did I do? Bumped it again. So I had to dry and keep working. Poor Jessica's over there like pulling tape and fixing, not fixing stuff, but pulling tape and folding up drop cloths and all that. And I'm over there la-di-da, drying and fixing my mistake. Oh, such a rookie move. But anyway, no, we didn't. We ended up and didn't go. Randy got home late and he wanted to mow since he's been out of town. And so we didn't go. So anyway, let's get started. I've lost everybody. I still have 30 people here. That's pretty good. Pretty good for me chit-chatting. So, okay, off we go to Paperland. So I, couple months ago messed around with some of these things and I named them itty bitties, and basically I just used a little these are old price tags from my store where you would use the gun to shoot them on the clothing, and then the little tab would go in, the little plastic thing. And I had a bazillion of these left. So I thought, well, maybe we'll just add some paper to them. And they're so small. So, because I had been doing paper snippet rolls. So they were so big. So I thought, well, we'll just do something with these little ones. So anyway, I had some papers here from when in our group we did some slides, some old slides, and I'll be able to show you those once we get going in our journal thing next week. But for now, I wanted to make, so all of these girls that are the 5 of us have been making paper things, and I haven't done nothing. So I thought, okay, I need to make some paper things. So I sat down and I made 4 or 5. I'll show you, and then you can decide if you want to stay around and watch me piddle around with paper. I'm not really making anything per se, but I'm making things for when I make something. I'm making things to have for when I make something. So, I've only made 3, but so I just took that little tag is in here, and I just started adding some old book pages to my tag, and I got stuff like this. And I've got, the back side I didn't zhuzh up too much, but I did put a little something. So these are a little bit bigger than the itty bitties that I made in my group, what we called itty bitties. These are more like the clusters, I guess you would call it. So I'm going to say that. The itty bitties are this, only smaller, like they barely cover this card. So they're really itty bitty. So I'm going to call these a cluster. And here's the thing. I know that like this bigger, I'm getting bigger and bigger as I go, but I can I can rip this down to be smaller if I need to. And I also learned that I'm not embellishing these with buttons and lace or doing anything like that with these, only because it makes them so thick. And sometimes maybe I have a picture that I want to let, like, or maybe like here's a label, or what the heck is that? I don't even know. Here, like, let's pretend that this is a picture, and maybe I want to lay it, you know, here. And if I've got a bunch of buttons or a jewelry or something in the wrong place, then I just don't, you know, I just don't want to. I've ran into that a handful of times. I haven't been doing this very long. So I did learn that I kind of want to wait and put that stuff on later. So I'm just trying to do a mix of papers. Yes. So I'm using the tag just for kind of like a size, keep myself from going enormous, and yes, for stability. And so I'm just, no straight edges, and I'm just gluing down. I'm using that glitter glue I told you guys about the other day because I really like it a lot. And I'm just building different fonts. So when I look at old books, I tend to look for, like I said, the fonts, the like handwriting or sizes of the words, the different colors of paper. You know, when I open a book, like, so if you're like snooping on me while I'm shopping and I open a book, that's what I'm looking for. Does it have math problems? Is it shorthand? Is it Braille? You know, does it have anything extra interesting? Does it have bold letters like this one? Is it just a plain old book like this? You know, is it just a plain book? But look, this one's like split into 2 sections. That's kind of different. How big is the book? You know, all of that stuff. So I will, if you don't mind, let me give you a link for the glue, okay? If you don't mind, if you're going to just run over to I was going to say Sherwin-Williams. Oh my gosh, I got paint on my mind. If you're just going to run over to Amazon anyway, I'll give you an active link. So you just click on it and you can add it to your cart right from my link. It just makes it easy and you don't have to type all that in and stuff. If you don't mind, it just helps me. So yeah, I'm happy to share that. Thank you, whoever said what it was, but yeah, that would be great if I could give you my link. It just helps. It doesn't, well, we do get like a little bit. It's not very much. It's not about the money as much as the validation. So see, I'm making them all different sizes, and I don't even know if I'll use them for these books, but at least I'll have them when I'm all nervousy going live and like, oh, here we go. We've got to do 6 pages, so I need some interesting things. And then I thought too, well, I'll just do a couple more of these and then I want to move on, but I thought I'd show you some of this. So I'm going to just get my card wet with glue. I think I'm going to do some with handwriting, just a little, you know, just a little deal here like that. Let's see, that is that ripped? Yeah, that's ripped. Okay, and then maybe we'll just keep this one really simple. Oh, that's too straight. Ah! Oh well, is it upside down now? I don't know. I can't tell my music. It's kind of straight, so in order to break that up, let's just lay a piece of this in here just to break up that straight line. I don't like straight lines, but I just did one. So let's just do that. So there's that much. And I don't think I'm crazy for that. Let's see if we can add one more little something in here. Maybe a piece off of here. These are all just little scraps from other projects. I'm just gonna add a little swath of, let's see, is that right side up? I can't see. I can't, oh yeah, it was upside down. There we go. So we're gonna add that in. Yeah, that helped. Just adding that little piece in. And then let's put something really cool on the back. Let's just do this German writing. You know, I always love that. Let's put something cool like that on the back. And maybe that's all it needed. So let's see. Oh, it's too small. Well, wouldn't you just know it? It's too small. Let's see here. Okay, that's not going to work. All right, let's do this big piece of me. Oh, this is good. Let's do this big piece of music. Let's see if we can get it to fit. Okay. All right, and then if I decide, like if I love this when I'm picking through, I wish it was a little bit wider, but well, here we go. Let me work these edges, I didn't realize. Okay, let's just patch in another piece back here. And it's gonna get too big, but let's see if we can't. Okay, so now we have that. See how it's better? You just keep adding. On Friday, it'll be on Friday. So the journals that we, so a month ago, I'm going to put my thing in here while I chit chat a minute. A month ago, we all created a book. We had to do our pages. And remember, I messed mine up, had to kind of start over. And we made our cover and then we made our pages and we put it together. And I think most of us had to go 2 days. We were supposed to do it in an hour, and I don't think any of us pulled it off in an hour, which made me feel better. But anyway, it turned out really good. I liked how mine turned out. I don't know if it was really good, but, oh, you did? That's awesome, Debbie. But yeah, I really liked how mine turned out and was okay to send it around to these girls that do this. Like every time they're on their videos, they're doing this stuff, and I just don't do it like that. So I was a little bit lost, and I wanted to do something a little bit more difficult, but at the same time, I didn't know what I was doing, so I decided not to do that. So I tied mine on with, not muslin shreds, but seam binding. And I thought, well, maybe if you guys don't want to go like the hard way, I'd show you an easy way. And then I've been watching some people just trying to get some ideas, and they're doing it the same way. And I also used a box. I forget what rice-a-roni or stuffing or minute rice. It was minute rice. I used a minute rice box because it was the exact dimensions that we had to make our book. So I didn't even, I did that and cheated. So anyway, thank you, Debbie. So, yeah, so I did that. And then then after you got your book made with all of your pages, you had to mail it to the next girl. And then, so we all mailed. So I just got Michelle's today. I got her box. I didn't open it, but I got her box. And then, on Friday, next Friday, we will open the boxes. I mean, I don't know if we're supposed to open them now. Oh, my hand looks so dirty, but it's just I'm not. I thought, oh, I'm really dirty. I'm not. Anyway, we open the boxes and then we make 6 pages. So that's why I thought I need to make some stuff because everybody else is making stuff. So I need to make some stuff. So that's what I'm doing, or attempting to do. And I don't know what I'm doing again. So I watched Mama P make a bunch of pockets, things that you're supposed to stick stuff down in. And of course, you know, I want to do what everybody's doing, but yet I want to do something different. And I thought, okay, first of all, I couldn't figure out. So I think she was using scrapbook paper, or I don't even remember what she was using, but I want to use old book pages. I want everything I do, I want to be old. So I thought, well, if I go folding it like she was, and number one, I don't have the right, when I have an old book, I don't have the same size paper that she has because she folded it like 4 times, but everything will be upside down in every which way because you're supposed to, I forget how she did it. She folded it and then she folded it again and it made all of these cute little pockets and it was super awesome. Mama P, 6x6. It was 6x6. Yeah, but I don't want everything to be upside down. So I kept thinking about it. So 6x6. So how big is this? Let me just see. This, I need like a guide. That's 6x9. So yeah, that seems, it was rectangle. It wasn't square. Oh, hi Cheryl. Hey, oh gosh, you caught me talking about you behind your back. It was 6x6. Okay, that's why when you folded it, it all stayed perfect. So, oh, now I'm embarrassed that you're here. You never know who's listening. Any size will work. So what I was thinking is, since I have words and directional, you know, things, I'm going to try and invent my own, which is nuts, I know. So, and I don't need it to be huge. So here's what I was thinking. Ripping it for, oh, that's not very straight, but it's okay. And then I thought, what if I use this as my background and fold, so this needs, I can't rip this. I got a cutter. I got a cutter right here. Oh my gosh, I have so much stuff. Maybe I better just cut and not be so fancy. Not fancy, but you know, not be so weird. Let's see. Okay, so there's that. I have a straight line. I'm just going to straighten this up. I think that's going to bug me. Here I am. I don't like straight lines, but maybe I do. Maybe I do in this case. And then I think am I okay with the border being like that? I think I am. Turned this way, so the border's the right way. Okay, so now I'm making this up. Okay, if I've lost everybody, I'm making this up. What I thought was, so I need this to be the same size as that, don't I? How am I going to do that? So I need to cut it over here. Okay, so I'll show you, I'll explain to you here in a minute what I'm thinking. And I need it to be maybe just a little bit smaller. So there's that. I might only be making one of these. Whoops, I'm not straight. Oh, poop. My paper wasn't straight. Oh, and then I ripped it. Did I? Not quite. Can I tell I'm crooked? Yes. Let me do it again. Ah! See, I was better just doing this by myself. Now I'm getting all shaken because I'm messing up. All right, that's good enough. I don't trust my cutter with this old fragile paper. We'll just trim it out here like that. Okay, Cheryl. Now here's my idea. From your instruction, yeah, 6x6, you're right. Sounds familiar. Here's my idea based on what you did, was to build my own yeah, they want my style. Yeah, I don't want to be a copycat. I want to try and do something different. So if well, I don't think I want it that big, but I thought I could make my own pocket with everything right side up. Like that maybe. Isn't that a pocket? Okay, it looks like a pocket to me. Right? Okay, and I have lines in these words. I'm doing it. Who knows? Oh, it's not straight. I guess I gotta be straight or it's not gonna lay at the bottom of my page well. I am gonna have to use my cutter because, okay, so then I have a pocket, except it's too wide over here. So now, see, when I say beginner, I ain't a kidding ya. Okay, hers were much easier. I'm going to cut this edge off because I want it to lay the same way. So I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to do another one, don't worry. I'm going to glue this down because we don't need it. Or I was going to say I could cut it off, but I don't want to do that. Okay, I glue that down. And then I'm going to lay this here and glue just the edge. Hi, Carol. Glue just the edge. Okay. Cheryl's thinking, oh, please don't do my book. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll get it. Don't worry. Oh. Okay. So now, let's see, I need to leave it. I seem to remember her saying to give it a little kind of uppage, like, I don't know what the words are. I don't know the official words, but like a little room. I made a pocket. It's a pocket. Okay. So then, yay, Cheryl, yay. And then I can look, and then I can, like, they call it a tuck spot. See? I made my own, and everything's right side up. It's ergonomically correct. That's not right. Whatever it is. Yay me. I had to keep rewinding one of Cheryl's a few. Yes, Linda, it was, but she just folded it and then turned it and folded it again. I don't know how many times she folded it, but yeah, I don't know why I got my buttons out either. I just spilled them all over the place. I don't want any buttons right now. Yay. But see, I could put I could patch this out like this over the page and stick, there's something long and skinny I could stick in there. Oh, here. And I would just pretend this is something. Like I could stick that in there, like well, that's not anything, but you know what I mean? Yep, I'll give you a link, Shelly, or whoever asked. So yeah, yay, I think I like it. And so I can, if this is my book, I was making notes, don't forget to pull this and this and this. So pretend this is my, well, you don't have to pretend. Here's one of my pages that I didn't use and didn't mess up. So we'll just pretend, see, this is, I didn't use it. But I could put this at the bottom and then put this on it and not glue that down and then stick my thingamajig in here, whatever. I could put it up, I could put it here, put lace behind it and leave just a little thingamajig. I don't know. It's a thingamajig holder. Yay. That's what I pictured in bed last night. Thinking about it. That's how I pictured it to go. Now, I think I might get better than this, but this is a great start for me. So let's do another one. It's going to look the same, but I won't use two of the same. You know, I don't imagine I'm going to pocket I'm not going to pocket every page, just a page or two. We're doing, she said 5 or 6 pages. So we can do oh, that is not straight. That's why we have a paper cutter, right? So I'm just following the line of this paper, the shorter paper. And Randy's mowing. That's why we didn't go to my daughter's. He's been out of town and wanted to mow. And so we didn't go tonight. So we're probably going to have, ooh, that looks better. We're probably going to have frozen pizza tonight. Or I'll have to make one, which is fine. Okay, so I don't want to fold it a whole lot, but I want to fold it to that corner and like that. Okay. And then actually, I'm not loving that. So how about if I cut that off and I'll use this paper kind of as a guide. I'm going to cut that little tip of that fold of that pocket, but I don't think that'll hurt anything. Okay. We might have another pocket. Let's see. I don't have my pen on there. Okay, so I truly wanted to sit and do this tonight, and I knew I needed to do a live with you because I've been trying to go every day. So I know this really isn't creating anything like treasureful, you know? It's not like creating a creation, but I needed to do it, and I didn't want to sit here and do an hour or two, however long, of this and then have to come up with a project. I mean, I know I have my paper plate projects, but you know what I mean. So I've just taken advantage of him mowing, and yeah. Oops, I forgot to loosen it up a little bit to give it a little, you know, so it's not super tight, whatever we put in here. I don't know. There, yeah, just kind of pocket it up a little bit. See, give yourself just a little bit of room, and it's still actually right at the edges. And then I can dress up these with, you know, lace or stickles or Nuvo drops or whatever, you know what I mean? I can jazz these up. Put one on the other side. Yeah. Well, I made these two the same way, but I've got 5 girls to do these for. Kind of digging that. Yay. Kind of like that. And then I hear him talk about belly bands, which is just a strip of something, I think. And this is how wide the page is. I think that's a terrible name, a belly band. I don't like that word. You know what I mean? But I guess I get it. Like I'd rather call it like a belt. Can we just call I'm making a page belt? Is that anybody getting what I'm putting down there? I just don't like belly band. I don't like to talk about my belly. It makes me think of that. I meant on the same base, put 2 folds of paper. Okay, I got you. Yes, because that would mimic her folding it a bunch of times. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that. Take a look at that, would you? Nice. Oh, it's a little hacked right there. Let's see if I can. So I don't know. I see him make belly bands out of lace. I've seen him do belly bands with lots of things, and I don't like that brown paper there at the bottom. Okay, here we go. I did it. Sometimes these things wants to rip. I maybe need new blades. I don't know. So that could be a belly band, but then I think they decorate their belly bands. And it can only go to the edge, so it would be like that. And I guess it's like another tuck thing. So it would be for, so I guess I need to make something long, although they want you to write, be able to have writing plate, like plain stuff. So maybe that would be a good, I don't know. We'll see when I'm putting them together. But so do I cut it at the page, or is that supposed to be like wrapped around a little bit? Maybe I'll just leave that and call that a belly band. Let's just dress it up a little bit and make it a little bit cuter. Oh, it needs to be stronger. Okay, that makes sense. So what if I do like 2 or 3, or so, what do you mean it needs to be stronger? Okay, so I have these cards, so do it like my clusters. Oh, and it could go up and down too. That's a cute idea. So this card fits this perfectly. So let's mount this onto this card, kind of like I did for those, but now I don't want it straight. But I didn't mind that size. So maybe let's just cut this like that. Okay, all right. This is good for beginners. See, I told ya. Okay, so now let me test that. And that fits my page perfect. So, and I made this bigger than that, didn't I? No, I made it the same size. What the heck? All right. So now what if I make it messy like I did these? Hi, Rula. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Make it messy pages. So here we are with this. I love the font in this. I just use this, a page of this in everything because I love it so much. All right, let's just get rid of the straight. There's nothing wrong with straight, but I just like it rippy. Okay, so I don't want it that much bigger. So maybe like that. Okay, so let's see about laying something else down. And I don't want everything to be the same papers, just different ways. So I need to get out of this bag and get into a different bag of papers. That's a perfect fit. Oh, here, let's do, children's book. This one's more, okay. Okay, so let's do this. And I'm gonna lay that down and I'm overlapping just a little bit. And when the book comes, I can cut it wherever it needs to be. And then I think I'll just lay this down. Yes, I'm patching pages. Okay, I'm not in love with that crack that I just created. So let's do music. That's another good band thing. Let's see what I got in here. I got this whole bag. Oh, how about some writing? There's some numbers. Let's do numbers. How much do I need? Okay. Well, it's got a straight edge, but that's how it's going to be underneath. So we'll lay that over that edge. And then I need a chunk of music just to be different. And I like that dark here. I like this dark music right here. Golly, I don't know which is, okay, this is upright. Okay. All right, now I have a belly band that is stronger, right? Old receipt paper is stronger paper to decorate. Old receipt paper is strong paper to decorate. Old receipt, like a journal book. I need to cover this up. Even though no one's gonna see it, I need to cover it up. There, we'll just cover it up with that. See that? I don't really see it. Might be kind of cool to see it. Where's my other bag of stuff? I must have not brought it over here. All right, let's, oh, here's a check. That's cool, but I don't want to put that in the back. All right, I used this on top. This will work. I just want to see about putting something in the back. Since I didn't want that white card. Number one, I didn't want the white card to show. Is my biggest reason for this. And then if I have to cut it off, I can. There'll be a little snip showing there and a little snip showing there, and that'll be fine. All right, so let's do that. Okay, so now we have a belly band. Yeah, but am I adding sewing machine tape is like, this is nice and strong. This is a piece of, Shelly, a belly band. I'll show you. So pretend this is my book and that I've got it open, and this is a page, and I put the belly band here. So like I said, I'll have to cut it off somewhere. Now I can just cut this one for fun because I think this is the right size of our book, actually. Pretty sure. I'll cut it for fun. So I'm going to cut that off after all. So we'll just cut it. Oh, it's crooked. Cut as straight as I can. All right, so now we're straight. So a belly band, and you would put it there, you would crank it up just like a little bit, just like that, just a little bit, and then it's a tuck. Like, I know this is a pocket, but you can tuck things in, and it can show like underneath too, like that, I think is a belly band. I'm pretty sure. Is it for support? Thickness matters. It's just a pocket. It's just to hold something down. I don't, like if I wanted to put a picture of some, like an old picture in here or something like that, I think it's just like another tuck, isn't it? It's not support because the pages are fine. We didn't do chintzy, or like, I don't think anybody used, yeah, a pocket, more like a pocket. I don't think the pages need, it's more like a tuck, like a place. So that's a belly band, but I like the idea of a vertical band too. So we've got two pockets that we can jazz up. This is jazzed enough. That's more than jazzed. And then we have these little itty bitties that we did. So if anybody's late to the game, and then, but that's not long enough. Oh gosh. Yes, a tuck. Okay. That's what I thought too. I don't know for a fact about that, but I think so. So here, this, I've got this piece of paper. So here, this is nice to have this to play around with. So here is this. So we're going to do a vertical band, just because we're getting fancy here. We're getting so fancy. All right, so I don't need to cut that end. I'll just start down here. So I need my pencil. And I'm going to draw my line right there. And then we're going to come in here and find that little slit. Okay, so I'll just whack it off. Oh, look there. I got another belly band on accident. What the heck just happened? Yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm right. I'm right. Okay. This gets kind of confusing. That's a skinny belly band. Oh well, it'll work. Well, that's too fat. Like, right? That's kind of fat. That's kind of skinny. That's like a bookmarker. All right, hang on. Let me just skinny this up a little bit. Oh, Mona, you're getting too fancy for me, girl. Diagonal. How in the world would I do that? Now look, this doesn't look straight. How can that be? It's not. Right? Well, I don't need to straighten it. I'm going to wax some off anyway. But how big do I want it? 2 inches probably ought to be. See, that cuts so much better. It's the, I know, I don't know. You're right. We do. Everybody does have their own thing. Okay, so a vertical belly band. Okay, so the back, that's too short. Well, I'll just do 2 pieces of it. So the background, so let's just cut this in half. Okay. Okay. And I watched Lindy with Taterbuggin last night, and she was making some really cute little things too. To have all these people that do so good. It's a little bit short, but that should be okay. All right, here we go. I'm just doing the back of it right now, so it doesn't really matter. Just to cover up that white is all I was thinking. Okay. So there's that. Okay. Oops. He's cleaning up his mess. That's usually my job. Okay. And then we'll do that. Okay. We hear you. We have, the porch goes all the way around. So if you're wondering what in the world. Okay, so there's that. So that's the back side. Yeah. Okay. Now the front side. So the front side, I just need things that are wide enough. This is wide enough. It's kind of cool. Lesson 23rd. I can't get all that. Okay, let's just get what we can. Okay. Let's see, I want to do this as the smaller thing. Okay. So I'm going to put that down. And I can cut this all off, you guys, whatever I need to. Let's see, what else do I have here? I have all kinds of junk. Oh, this is cool. This is different. Oh, the last rose of summer. Look at that. Let's just keep that. It's kind of cool. Even though it's a straight line, I could put, it says the last rose of summer. I kind of like that. That's way too long. I mean, it's okay, I guess. It's a cool little German something. And it is straight lines, but it's punched that way. So it's a perfect thing. So I'm okay with that. Isn't that weird? I'm so weird. Sometimes I'm like, straight lines fine. Sometimes I'm like, no. So weird. Oh, and too bad because that shows that white. So maybe, let me see here. If I put that, see, that's kind of a bad tear. Okay. If I put that underneath, just an interesting little thing. And I don't like all the, oh, here, I'll just flip it over. I was saying, I don't like all that cream showing. Not cream, but plain. See, I don't like all that dead space. And then look, this side's full. So I'm just flipped it over. Okay, so I'm going to tuck this up under, oh, God. Oh, gosh, I didn't glue it. Like, why is that still lifting up? All right, so I'm going to tuck this under. And then I'm going to lift it up and do that, just that little bit. And then I'm just going to stick a little piece of this. And I chose over here just because there's a tiny bit more dead space over here than over here. So that's why I moved it. Okay. No idea what this thing was, but it's very cool. Okay. So now, since I have that straight line that I always say, I don't want a straight line, I am going to go ahead and add just a little piece. Oh, I got to get up. I'm going to add a little piece of lace, but I am. Just as something thin, really thin, because I want to try and not make these books too, oh, geez, I just dropped a whole bunch. I want to try and make them not too thick, you know? So yeah, just a little skinny little sliver there would be good. And that breaks up that straight line. ink under it to darken the layer on top. Yes, I could. Could ink it for sure. Okay, I don't know about that. Because this is really thin. I might have messed up there. I don't know. No, it'll be fine. Okay. So there. So now I created a, where'd my paper go? Right here. I created a vertical band. I don't know if we'll use it or not. And I'll have to cut something. I'll probably cut the bottom off. It's a little bit wide. But if I have to think about these pages. No wonder these girls were making. I thought, oh, that would be not that big a deal. But I saw everybody making their stuff. And I'm like, well, maybe I better make something. Now I can I see why. Because you got to have the right stuff. And we'll just have the hour to put it together. So I'll cut something off down there. But that, and then when I mount it, I'll want to give it, not that much, but a little bit of give so you can tuck something in. Yeah, you know, the one thing I wish, I antique sprayed white paper. I wish I would have tea stained it. I'm not crazy for my papers. Oh, well, that's the only thing I don't like about mine is my papers. But I used resume paper. That's what I use. So it's a little bit heavier, nicer, but it's not quite cardstock. So, okay, so we have a vertical belly band and a horizontal belly band. And I probably will make 4 more of these because I'll put one in each girl's book. 3 more because I only have to do 4 books, right? I don't have to do my own until you get it back if you want to. So yeah, I might do that. That's okay, right? Yeah, a note or a picture or whatever. Yeah, if I kind of do this, well, I mean, it's not going to be the same. Even if I kind of assemble the same sort of things, they're not going to look the same. I mean, there's only so many things you can do, I suppose. Did anybody see Chris Hunter creating with Chris Hunter, her thing that you pulled out and it unfolded? How she folded papers on a strip? Yeah, I want to do that. That's way advanced. That was cool. Did anybody see that? I thought that was amazing. I watched just like fascinated. And when she pulled on it and she's like, please work, or I hope this thing works or whatever, it worked great. It was so neat. And so then she's like pulling it in and out. Wasn't that cool, Debbie? I know, that's advanced, right? A waterfall, is that what it is? A waterfall? It was cool. The waterfall. Yeah. Oh, Cheryl made one? I didn't see her. Yeah, mine too. I better stick with these. You're right. So I have no idea what time it was when I came on here. How long have I been on here? I have no idea. But yeah, so there, I've made a couple pockets. I guess I could dress these up a little bit. Watch a video, you can do it. I don't know. You think I can do it? Yeah, I just have to rewatch. I have to re-find that video. I'll never find it again. I guess you could just type in waterfall. I can't do it. Jimmy Lou makes them. I've seen Jimmy Lou before. Does she have a page, Jimmy Lou? I see her on the other girls' pages, but I don't know who she is. Do you know? Does Jimmy Lou have a page? You've been on 48 minutes. Oh, that's great. Accordion fold. Oh. Waterfall. I'm going to write that down. A waterfall or an accordion. Accordion what? Oh, accordion fold. Okay. Oh, the Messy Craft Corner. Oh, I've heard. Yeah, I already follow her. I didn't know that's Jimmy Lou. Oh, I didn't know. Messy Craft. I need to make sure. I've at least seen her in events. I always follow them, but I'll make double sure. Okay, I need to watch her. Between her and Chris Hunter, I ought to be able to find something. I don't want to do the same papers. So, let me see if I can find something a little bit more interesting. I don't know. You all know how many hours you have to watch in order to, like how many hours you have to watch in order to figure out these things. Or, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, or to find something that you even want to try. That's a lot of time watching all this stuff. And I listened to Mama P this morning, till about 1 o'clock. I was watching her videos. I'm not really watching. I'm painting with listening to her in my ear. So the girls are always playing music and chattering or whatever. And I just have one earbud in so I can still hear what's happening. But yeah, that helped out a little bit. That made that better. And then I still think like a piece of lace or not this, something tiny, skinny. You can use small pocket. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, and envelopes. I need to write that down too. Envelopes. Because yeah, I've seen them use envelopes for tucks and you just need to dress up your envelope. And I have a few. I don't have a lot of old ones, but I have a few. Jimmy Lou started the journals way before others. Oh, awesome. Hi, Norma. Thank you. You use small pocket envelopes for pockets. You can also glue fabric or paper in the corners as tuck spots. Okay, Linda. So of the corner of the envelope. So you not only tuck in the envelope, but you made another tuck. Okay. All right. See, envelopes and tuck on top too. Okay. Got it. You could make a beautiful band or pocket by decoupaging a leftover piece of rice paper on it. Yes, I could. I want to try and just use all old stuff, Mona. Her husband's Larry. Oh, he must read for her then. Yeah, YouTube. I know, but that's what I was saying. It takes so much time to watch everybody. Like a corner picture. Okay. Heidi made some easy pockets last week. I saw Heidi doing that, but I didn't retain it in my mind what she did. I remember like, oh, I love it, whatever, talking to her, but I didn't retain it. So yeah, I guess I need to do a little bit more watching. Okay. Yeah, he reads. Okay. That's so cool. And the husbands are into it. That's so cool. Okay. Here's a little something. Little piece of something just to throw on there. I have a bunch of these round things. Okay. So that's a little bit more interesting than this, but I don't want it so busy that whatever you tuck in is going to take away. So I feel like I need to look for some plain paper, like some brownish paper, like this kind of stuff that they could write on, but bigger. Like, wouldn't that be nice to just not with the writing? Let's put it upside down. But just like that. So that's the idea of these. I think that you need to give the person a place to journal because they're actually journals. The books I've done, I always call them treasure books because I just fill them like that. Every page is like not a work of art, but kind of, you know what I mean? Every page is just like a pretty stuff and nothing works or moves or tucks or anything. I just decorate like each page. That's how, and I always called them, I think honestly, I've probably made 4 in my whole life. Years ago, long time. I called them treasure books. Lined paper is great to put in pockets for journaling. Yeah, that's like this. Yeah. I save any video I want to go back and learn from. I don't want to. So yeah, search through replays to find them. I have folders name. Oh gosh, I don't know how to do that. That's so advanced, Linda. I'll hit save. Like if there's a reel or something that I think is interesting, I'll save it, but I don't know where it goes. Like, you know, it's there, but I don't know where it is. Does that make sense? Like, it's there. But I figure someday I'll find it. Easy, easy. Okay, Linda, you taught me how to run my sewing machine over the wave here, over the Facebook. Maybe you can teach me how to do that. I thought that's what they were. Never saw anyone journaling. Yeah, Michelle at the Vintage Daisy, or might have been the Tattered Table. Mama P and Michelle. I think it might have been the Tattered Table. They did a challenge where you would write in your book for 90 days in a row, and everybody was showing their journals and how, you know, like I remember Michelle saying, like, every day she was trying to come on and write in her journal just to encourage other people to do that. And it was really cool because, like, one day she was having a bad day and she said, I'm writing, you know, and she wrote just a few sentences and she said, I'm not letting you guys read this. I've had a bad day. I need to just tuck this away and make it go away. Like, get it out and put it away. And so she put it in one of those little tucky things, folded it and put it away, and we didn't know what she said. And then other times, like one time her grandkid came over. I can't remember. I think it was her granddaughter. I can't remember. Anyway, they made a page together in their book. And then she wrote about the day that they spent together and what they did and tucked that in the book, something like that. It's been a while ago, but I just thought it was really cool. She was actually using her book like that and showing us, like, what does it mean when it's all so pretty and then you just have a little piece of paper to pull out, or how does that work? And so it kind of does become a treasure book, but it's also a book of memories. So it was really cool. It's kind of heart touching, you know, the way she did that. So she's the first person well, no, that's not true. Mama P's read through a little bit. I think it was Mama P that read through a little bit, but that's kind of the first that I've seen anybody, like, really use it, you know. It's cool. You use dots, but have no clue where the folder is. Dots? I don't know what dots are. It's the 3 dots at the top. Yeah. Okay, I know what you mean. And save and make a folder. Oh, see, I don't do that. I'm just on Instagram and I click the 3 dots at the bottom and it says save video, and I do that. I know. If I ever figure out how to find it, I'll probably have 100 things that's saved and be like, what did I save that for? Recipes, you know, that kind of stuff. Vintage art. Yes, yeah. Reels are a different animal, but you can save them, and I do. Use embroidered handkerchiefs on your pocket. Oh, yeah. Great idea. I better write that down. You know, I have just stuff all around, so I wanna fill my table. I have nothing on my table but all of my things, so as I'm going, I can do that. But I thought having this list would be nice. But yeah, I'll have lace and all that. Okay, let's see who else is saying what. Everything's going to the cloud. Many crafters are doing the 90-day. Oh, okay, Linda, I didn't realize that. I tend to watch just a handful of. I'm still trying to catch up with all of Anne's videos since when she first started. I listened to her this afternoon when we got back from lunch. I had Anne in until I got home. Listen, but it's hard to do that, and you want to see what she's doing, not just hear what she's saying, you know. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it. He's finished and he's in, and I need to go fix some pizza or something. And I better put this over here. So this is what I'm going to be doing, working on this as I can until next Friday. So I may just get one of my shipping boxes and just lay everything in there, so then it's just right there. I'll put it on my little stool beside me and keep going. But that gave you the band ideas, some pocket ideas. I wish I should, she said 6 by 6. Let's just see if we can do a fold like her. Did everybody get off? Oh, they're dropping like flies. But I want to see if I can see, let's see, that's not, it's not quite 6. So we'll just go not quite 6. Okay, so I'm not quite 6. I'm going to mark it there. Okay, I need my other measure, but this is, okay, so if we just cut this off, And I kind of want to see if I can do what Mama P did. We're just going to pretend that's paper because I need those inches. And she said, don't fold it all the way up. Oh, but see, it's not the same. But is that okay? It's going to be the same thing. I mean, maybe that's what she did. I was thinking she left a little bit of a thing there. Maybe she completely folded it. And then she folded it again. Yeah. And then she folded it again. Did she fold it again? What the heck? What the heck happened? Maybe that's all she folded it. But then you get 1, 2, 3, and even 4 tuck places. So it would go in your, like, so this is your book. And it would go like that, I suppose. So then you can tuck something back here, and you can tuck something here. You can tuck something here, and you can tuck something that's too big. Something here. Yeah, that's what she did. See, Cheryl, she's probably gone, but yeah, I did watch. Yeah. But when I took my old paper and folded it like that, all the words were going all wonked out. And I kind of like the idea of seeing stuff. So I took her idea and it inspired me to do something different, but the same idea. So there you go. Me too. Pause, but I cannot remember how to make it. Me too toils. Are you saying twa? I don't know what you're saying. And make puppets. It reminds me of those, you know, where you did the finger thing in school. Anywho, there you go, you guys. I don't know what you're saying, Debbie. I'm reorganizing my craft. And what kind of small bins do you use that you can bring them to your table? Oh, Cheryl, well, I'll show you. Oh gosh. I'll show you. Let me get you off of here. Okay. So, oops. Well, that's not what I meant to hit. Okay. So, this is my, my drawers. So I go just grab, like when I want my seam binding, I just pull that out. See, I just pulled all that lace off when I ran over and grabbed some. And then these little drawers too work really great. Like that. And then I have even smaller drawers over here. And so that's what these are just from Walmart. They're like $15. And then, I mean, I have them all the way across. You can see it's all the way. It's not very organized, but it's okay. But that's how I do it. Yeah. So anyway, there you go. So, okay. And then I have the wider ones over there. I was going to say, what does all that look like? It's a mess, but like the wider ones are over there. So I have stuff everywhere. No wonder my husband gets mad when he comes in this room. Yeah, they're clear. Yeah, I do kind of like the clear. I label them. You have to sell a bed to do your craft room in your bedroom. Is that what you're doing? Or sell a bed to afford to buy stuff. Trust me, these were a little bit at a time. Plus, only a couple fit in your cart. So you grab a couple, come home, organize them, label them, get them good. And they're like, that's pretty cool. Then you go get a couple more. And you know, it's a process. But you'll get there. Okay, that would be great. I got room for you. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to go. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for helping me, the bedroom to craft. Yeah, you probably have to get rid of a bed eventually to have enough room. Get a smaller one, then you still have a bed if you need it. All right, see you later. Bye.